Hello and welcome, my fire sign zodiac friends. This is Jennifer from Mystic Star. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching this video. This is going to be my weekly group reading for my Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius friends. Today we're going to explore what you can expect over the next week. So the week of January 12th through the 18th. What you can expect over the next week, those obstacles you're going to face, and of course we're going to look at, most importantly, those tools and blessings that are going to help you overcome some of these challenges. The decks I chose for this reading are the Tarot Draconis and the Angel Inspiration Oracle. Like always, I have links below to both these fantastic decks, so should they speak to you, you can go check them out for yourselves. Alright, my fire sign zodiac friends, let's see what the cards have to say today. What can my fire sign zodiac friends expect from January 12th through the 18th? Universal heart. That universal energy is going to play a very vital role in your week. It's going to help you heal yourself and help you step into some of these pieces that we have forgotten or have hidden within ourselves. It's going to be a week of exploration and, well, like I said, healing. That universal energy is fantastic when it comes in. It really inspires us to create and do more in our lives. All right, my fire sign zodiac friends, let's get into this. What card represents January, got a bumper there, 12th through the 18th for my fire sign zodiac friends? We've got a couple. So the first one, the Knight of Wands. Knights are that adolescent, no fear energy. They're ready to take on their task at hand. They're not going to back down until they achieve the success that they need to achieve. With it, jump the Nine of Wands. Nines are all that we've achieved in our lives. The Nine of Wands is about that courage and determination that we've achieved throughout our lives. The original card that Pamela Coleman Smith drew, there is this very exhausted fellow leaning on a wand with 8 wands behind him, showing that foundation that he is willing to defend and that is supporting him in his journey. It really embraces that no fear energy and the desire to continue forward until we've achieved the success we're looking for. And when you're looking at that with that connection to that universal energy or that universal heart, it really talks about fortifying and strengthening and really embracing that connection. Right now, I know many of us are having a very big disconnect from the universe. This week gives you that energy to grab hold of it and start to work with it. This is a process. This is going to be a journey. We've got that Knight willing to have that endurance piece with us, and that's what we're going to have to do. Take it in small pieces. It can be overwhelming if we try and do it in one chunk. This week we're going to focus in on it. Who knows what next week will bring? Let's look at this week. What does the beginning, got another jumper, part of the week bring, my fire sign zodiac friends? Okay, we have a jumper, and it's the 6th card in the Major Arcana, the Lovers. That loving, nurturing energy kicks us off in the beginning of the week. So those who are in a relationship will find that their relationship will going to steam up and heat up a little bit. That passion and caring energy is really what we're looking at in that universal heart, that unconditional loving energy. Should you have a partner in your life, that connection in will be key. Having that balancing energy to yours, and that's usually what our partner is a balancing or a complementary energy, will support you in some of this work we want to do. And for those of you who are looking for a relationship, the beginning part of the week starts to give you opportunities to put yourself out there. That connection piece will start to come forward. Some of you may see some clicking. Whether or not it's going to be your soulmate will depend on the situation and what happens and unfolds for the pair of you. The important thing is that connection. Connecting on multiple levels. We've got to remember balance here. When we're looking at that universal aspect, we also need that physical piece as well. On to the middle of the week. What does the middle of the week bring, my fire sign zodiac friends? The Queen of Pentacles. Queens are that feminine energy. This is a very nurturing, motherly energy, connected in with growth and abundance. An important part of it is also that earthy base, that connection in that grounded energy. When we're looking at connecting into that universal energy, we also need to, like I said, balance it out and connect into the grounding energy. When we're starting to work on these healing aspects, we want to make sure that we've got both pieces connected. The middle of the week also looks at that nurturing element, working on and bringing down that universal energy, that higher vibrational, unconditional loving energy. Raising our vibration and focusing in on that positive aspects of ourselves, taking that time, giving yourself permission, and setting those intentions so that you are setting aside that time for you, that connection to those higher elements, those higher vibrational beings, to your higher self, and even setting that intention to that grounding aspect. Those are nurturing pieces that helps to raise our vibration. It helps to draw that energy down because we're attracting what we put out. What we send out is what we're going to get back in. It's the law of karma. Now, karma can come and kick us in the butt in different times in our lives. However, we're going to use that law of karma to our advantage. Putting that loving and healing energy onto ourselves will really focus that energy to us. We're focusing this night on that inner self, strengthening ourselves, working on different aspects of us, allowing ourselves to start to heal and reconnect in with who it is we are. And then on to the end of the week. What does the end of the week bring? My fire sign zodiac friends. The Ace of Swords. We're going to find new ways and new ideas in connecting with that higher vibrational self. We're going to find out new aspects of ourselves. As we start to heal ourselves and connect in, we're going to find pieces and aspects that we had forgotten or that we hadn't acknowledged yet in this lifetime. That end of the week is really going to bring you those aha moments. And those aha moments are going to help give you direction on where that universal energy is going to be needed in the future and throughout this next couple of weeks. Let's look at the obstacles. Because let's face it, if this was the week, it would be easy peasy lemon squeezy because we would be able to have that time, that energy, and nothing would get in our way. That's not how life works. Free will brings in a whole lot of fun and obstacles. What is the challenge and obstacle that my fire sign zodiac friends are going to face for the week of January 12th through the 18th? Jumper? Or jumpers, I think there's a couple cards there. See, like I said, it's never as easy as we hope it was going to be. So the first one that jumped out, the 8 of Pentacles. 8s are about that movement and manifestation. The 8 of Pentacles is that detail-orientated card. We're going to get stuck on the little pieces, those little aspects. We're going to hyper-focus on pieces. Different aspects of our lives, different places that we believe that energy needs to fall. When in fact that energy needs to fall everywhere. It's not just a single point. It's points or the whole body. Then we have, it's one of my favorite cards, the 5 of Wands. That inner conflict, those inner ideals, those inner thoughts, those inner passions. We are the hardest critics on ourselves, and we like to really cause more problems than whatnot. We'd rather make things challenging than really listening to that higher self. Your ego is going to play in both the 5 and the 8 in wreaking a little bit of havoc in your life and in this week. And then finally, the 4 of Pentacles. When we're looking at that vibrational energy and connecting into the higher vibrations and into the universe, we can cause instability. We can feel unbalanced and destabilized. Again, your ego, between the 4, 5, and 8, we are going to be looking at kind of your ego poking in as many places as it can to disrupt this connection, the healing, and the growth. You're going to find that the 5 is going to make you very angry. You're going to be really nitpicky with your partner because, again, that detail orientation where little things are really going to come up and flare up for you. If you're looking for a partner, you're going to find that nothing is good enough. Everybody has flaws. There's problems everywhere. Middle of the week, you're going to find conflicts with that nurturing energy because you're going to be looking at that fine detail piece. You're going to nitpick and rake yourself over the coal. That 5 is going to flare right up. You're going to really feel very devalued and you're going to really be harsh on yourself. The 4 of Pentacles, all week you're going to feel very destabilized, especially in the middle of the week. That earth versus earth, and it just becomes a mudslinging. You don't feel stable anywhere. It feels very slippery and slimy. And then finally there will be a disruption in that knowledge, in that aspect of all those pieces and information. You're going to have that disruption in receiving and understanding the information and assessing situations for what they are. That knowledge base is going to be impaired. Not to mention how this conflictual and destabilizing energy is going to unsaddle your knight, and you're going to find that he is unable to get back on his mount to embrace that courage and determination. It really starts to feel very kind of like jello almost. So those are the challenges. Let's look at how we can overcome and embrace some blessings so that we're focusing in on the positive rather than those lower vibrational challenges. What blessing can my fire sign zodiac friends embrace for the beginning part of the week? It's a good one. Archangel Michael. Most of us have heard of Archangel Michael, and we know that he's a protector. Archangel Michael really provides and adds his support and strength to the week. Trying to overcome some of this instability, some of this micromanaging, this really kind of lower vibrational direction. When we're starting to feel unstable or disorientated, calling on Archangel Michael to reinforce and restabilize us and help us use his sword of truth to give you that direction and cut through some of the crap that the 4, 5, and 8 are going to provide for you. Archangel Michael's color, and when we say color, it's his vibrational color, is kind of a purpley blue, a royal purpley blue color. Lazuli is a fantastic crystal to connect in with him. Any blue, dark blue or purple stone will work. He is an easy energy to call in because he's very good at lowering his vibration enough for people to feel that support and strength. You may not be able to receive the messages he needs to share with you. He will share his energies of courage and determination and support with you. You'll feel that even if you are still starting to connect in with your clairs. On to the middle of the week. What blessing, there it is, will my fire sign zodiac friends embrace in the middle of the week? Got a couple of them. Okay. So the first one that went clink is withdrawal. We need to do some inner work here, and the best way to do that is to give ourselves some space and withdraw from some of those activities that would really aggravate and accentuate some of the obstacles, but also take away that time and energy we need to start to focus in and connect in with ourselves and connect in with that universal unconditional loving energy. And this one is very predominant. Check your emotions. Like I said, that 5 of Wands is going to cause an amazing roller coaster of emotions. When you're looking at that passion piece, when you're functioning and firing from that passion center, you're looking at big flare-ups of unbridled emotion. Really watching your responses and connecting in and checking in. These emotions are going to cause some obstacles and challenges for you, especially when it comes to that relationship and those intimate relationships we have with others, whether it be friends and family. Taking the time to critically think, and that thinking piece is going to be key. This is not a time to be functioning and firing from our heart and being heart-led. We need to be head-led. We need to use our knowledge to kind of check in and critically think about what's going on and how it is we're responding. All right, let's go on to the end of the week. What blessing can my fire sign zodiac friends embrace at the end of the week? Be tolerant. A very important message. You're looking at a time of instability through the challenges, but also a time of healing. And this isn't something that's going to just happen super fast. It's not going to poof and manifest itself in one day. We're looking at not only our lifetime, but lifetimes of built up hurt, challenges, obstacles, fears. We've got lots of healing to do on many different levels and in many different dimensions. Being tolerant with ourselves and being okay with where it is we are right now. Because it's different for everybody, and this journey is very individualistic. No two people are going to have the same journey, nor will they have the same healing and spiritual awakening. Now we do have a lot of ones here. We have Archangel, which is the first card in the Oracle deck. We have the 11th card. We also have the first card. So when you're looking at all these ones, the angel messages with all these ones, the angels are trying to tell you that you need to believe in yourself and your abilities. And what's more, you're going to attract what you're thinking and the energies that you're putting out there. So ensuring that you're really focusing in and doing the best you can with staying in that high vibrational energy. Even if you are kind of feeling a little bit reclusive and you're really feeling edgy and your emotions are all over the place, focusing in on what passions and creativity make you feel good. Focusing in on those positive aspects. When you feel nitpicky about yourself, stop doing what you're doing and shift gears. Go into something fun. Watch a comedy. Have a laugh. Dance like no one's watching. Enjoy yourself and come back to it later. Like I said, this is going to take some time. We need to give ourselves time. All right, let's look at some more guidance and support here. What further guidance and information can we provide my fire sign zodiac friends in overcoming the challenges of the week of January 12th through the 18th? The first one, the King of Swords. I said earlier in the reading, we need to be working from our head center rather than our heart center. That knowledge piece is going to be key. Critical thinking and being information focused rather than that emotionally charged piece. The King of Swords carries the sword of truth and knowledge. Similar sword than what Michael has, and I won't lie, Archangel Michael's sword kicks his sword's butt every time. But a similar sword. We need to cut out some of the crap and focus in on the heart of the matter. Starting to connect in and starting to heal ourselves. Then we also have the Two of Pentacles. Balance and groundedness is going to be key. When in doubt, ground and recenter yourself. Balancing your energies, because we don't want to spend the whole week focusing in on this. We need to bring ourselves out. I said, we need to balance the physical and that spiritual development. Making sure we're balanced, making sure that our energies are balanced, and that when we're feeling this unstable kind of roller coaster piece, grounding ourselves. Carrying something like this, which is tiger iron or any red or black crystal with us on person and close to our skin, will help with that grounded energy. We're going to need this grounding, very earthy energy with us because we are looking at such a kind of roller coaster up and down energy, especially when we're dealing with connecting into that higher vibrational energy and working with that, as it can become disorientating. And then the High Priestess, the second card in the Major Arcana, and it talks about that connection that connection to that higher source. When we start to connect in, we can start to not only start to heal ourselves, we can start to gain that knowledge. And knowledge is where we're going to be focusing in on through this week. That passion and knowledge is going to take us far. The High Priestess has connection in and access to Torah, which is the universal knowledge. And we need that. We need that universal knowledge to help give us direction. There's many aspects that we need to work on in this time frame, and one of them is moving forward. The other is healing and allowing ourselves to start to transform and evolve so that we are able to embrace even higher vibrational energies. Right now, the universal energy that we have coming down towards us is very diluted. At the moment, we cannot use or even comprehend what that universal energy is pure. We have to have it diluted. And like I said, diluted a number of times. We need to start to evolve ourselves so that we can have less diluted energy. Evolving ourselves even more. So those are pieces as a society and species, as a global whole, we need to start to work on. What we need is that knowledge so that we are able to be guided on our individual journey, like I said before, which is a very individualistic piece, so that we are able to, as a collective, start to put those puzzle pieces together and create an amazing mosaic that is going to raise our vibration as a collective. Again, we have that balancing piece, that light and dark, that yin and yang. Balancing not only our physical and our spiritual aspects, but our divine feminine and our divine masculine. There's a lot of balls at play this week, and we can start to pick up on them and really embrace them. And then finally, we're ending off on the brother, the King of Cups. The King of Cups offers his support and stability in this emotional roller coaster, taking control through connecting in. And I'm going to say this week, and especially because you guys are my fire sign zodiac, that solar plexus, which is your third chakra, which is a yellow color, using your courage and determination to not allow that emotional roller coaster to be started. When things are starting to feel really out of control, focusing in on that solar plexus, see that yellow chakra, a yellow orb, burn bright and strong and true, so that you are able to take control and bring in and control that emotional tidal wave, if you will. The king has that ability to embrace and control. He has the most power, the most control. He's the fully developed personality of that suit. This suit is all about emotion. That control will be very necessary for you to move forward and bypass a lot of conflict that nitpicky, irritable bear can cause. Now we do have multiple 14s. We've got the brothers here at play. So multiple 14s, the angels are trying to tell you that this symbolizes a time of love and spiritual growth. That again, we need to stay in that positive, optimistic energy. We also have double 2s. In angel messages, the multiple 2 is guiding you to listen to your intuition. You're going to gain the insight you need to move forward. I love it when the angels give me cards that I can really reinforce what it is I just said in another way. All right, let's end off on a blessing. What blessing can my fire sign zodiac friends embrace for the week of January 12th through the 18th? Archangel Raguel. What a fantastic archangel to bring in. I love it that more and more people are becoming connected in and becoming aware of some of these amazing archangels who have been working behind the scenes for generations. We knew about Raphael, Michael, and Gabriel, which, by the way, they're fantastic archangels. I love them to bits and pieces. Archangel Raguel has been working with them. He likes to ensure that everybody's working together on the same page. He's really great at making sure that nothing is overlooked. Trusting in his energy to make sure that nothing is missed this week, and to embrace his nurturing, loving side. Yes, he likes to ensure that everybody is being treated equally, and he likes to make sure that the underdog sees his day. He loves to make sure that every dog should see his day, but he can help with that relationship piece as well. So if we're having relationship issues, especially if we cause some challenging situations between our partner, friends, and family with this conflictual 5, having him help you smooth things over, reduce and alleviate some of this tension. Archangel Raguel is amazing at balancing out those relationships. So should you have caused some challenges because we've got this 5 conflicting us and our passions are all over the place, and we're fire signs, so when we explode, it gets hot and heavy. Start to heal and balance some of those relationship challenges that we may or may not have had a hand in, helping to kind of smooth over any ruffled feathers, if you will. He's fantastic to bring in that balance piece. And then with him, Archangel Gabriel. Just talked about her. She's fantastic. That connection into the universe, that connection into the High Priestess, those messages. They are fantastic archangels to connect into. Gabriel will help guide you and help really connect into that healing energy. Now, Archangel Gabriel's color is kind of a white, a luminescent white. Clear quartz is a fantastic one. Selenite, any white crystal will help connect you into Gabriel to help you kind of focus in and give you a focal point to do some meditation or to connect in with her energy. I didn't mention Archangel Raguel, aquamarine. Both the color and the crystal are fantastic. And no, you do not need a whole pile of crystals to connect in with them. You don't need any. You can just connect in. You can start talking to them. They're omnipresent beings that will come to you the moment you start calling them. So I highly encourage people to connect in. And if you're struggling to visualize something, even like for Gabriel, something white like this tablecloth can be enough to help you focus. A candle, a white candle, blue candle, use the little cake candles, right? You don't need to buy or have a treasure trove of things to connect in. These are high vibrational beings that are there to help you. They don't want to make it hard or complicated. You just need to start talking and start asking. And then being, and this is the most important piece, being observant to the messages that they're leaving in plain sight for you. They hide them in plain sight. And sometimes that's the most challenging piece. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching this video. I hope you found this video fun and helpful and that you were able to gain some direction and insight into the week ahead. If you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for the latest content. There are many more aspects that I'm going to be introducing into my channel over the next little while. I'd hate for you to miss anything. The guidance and healing that's going to happen is going to be phenomenal. The best way to stay connected and not miss anything is through subscribing to my channel and hitting that little red bell. Also, if you enjoyed this video and want to support me in making more, I have a Patreon page with many tiers and lots of perks. And some of the perks, the tiers are private readings and healings with myself. I provided a helpful link below, so why not go check it out. Until tomorrow, my Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius friends.